Yo, YouTube. Yo, YouTube. Welcome back to the most interesting, the most intriguing channel on these YouTube streets, Mr. Numbers TV, with your guy, Mr. Numbers, where we always seem to find the numbers. On today's episode, we have another athlete, another wrestler. We just had UFC. We just had Nascimento, right? We just had Alan Nascimento. His age was inside of one of the headliners of the USC Fight Night Fights, right? I don't know why it's there. And now we have Dory Funk Jr., Hall of Famer, promoter, announcer. You know what happens when you go in the Hall of Fame. You know what Murder by Numbers told you what happens when you become the biggest body man, when you got the most bodies inside of the industry, allegedly. You get into the Dark Hall of Fame, right? So whoever's the biggest unaliver in the industry, your name goes down in the Dark Hall of Fame. The illustrious, some of those who we don't even know by name, right? So you could bump off your whole family. You could get rid of your whole family, a la Jennifer Hudson, allegedly. My whole channel is alleged. Everything alleged. So Dory Funk Jr., Doris Ernest Funk, the son of Dory Funk Sr., the brother of Terry Funk, dies at 85. We just had an 84, right? We just had Nascimento die at 85. Now we got Doris Ernest Funk, known professionally as Dory Funk Jr., was an American professional wrestler and wrestling trainer, the son of Dory Funk and brother of Terry Funk. He was the promoter of the Amarillo, Texas-based Western State Sports Promotion. Funk held the NWA, which I'm going to just assume is the National Wrestling Association. I could be wrong. World Heavyweight Championship once. So he was the World Heavyweight Champion at least once. Now, what numbers do, since you guys been messing with me, what numbers do they love over and over and over? They love the numbers 3, 6, and 9. So when was he born, guys? He was born on the 3, February 3rd, 1941, right? Now he's 85 years old. He's the son of Dory Funk. This is Dory Funk. This is the father. This is Dory Funk Sr. Went into the Hall of Fame, right? For that sacrifice. Get into the Dark Hall of Fame. When did he die? He died on the 3rd. Get out of here. He died on the 3rd. And his son was born on the 3rd. No coincidence, right? So Dorrance Wilhelm Funk was an American professional wrestler. He's the father of wrestlers Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk, and was a promoter of the Amarillo. So his son followed in his footsteps. He died at 54, which is that 9. 5 plus 4 is 9, guys. I'm not lying. How tall is he? 6 feet. 6 feet. They love 3, 6, and 9. Now my job simply is just to find where the 85 is cleverly hidden inside of this entire story like a riddle, proving that it didn't happen by accident, right? No cause of death, right? No cause of death, but I can find at least where the age of his death is hidden inside of this story like a riddle, right? So yeah, man, let's go. I think we could go to the videotape, because he was a Hall of Famer. He won the NWA, which is the same name as the famous music group Eazy-E, Dr. Dre. You know what happened to Eazy. Yeah, so let's go. So guys, where do you think the age of Dory Funk Jr. is hidden in this story. It could be in his first name, his last name, his name together. It could be in his father's name, his father's first name, last name, middle name together, his brother's name. It could be in the date he was born, in the date he died, in the date his father was born, in the date his father died. It could be in the NWA, the championship that he won, heavyweight champion. Where do you guys think it could be? In the Amarillo, the sports promoting company? Where do you guys think the age of his death? It could be where he was buried. Yes, the place, the cemetery, wherever he was buried. It could be there. It could be anywhere. It could be in Vince McMahon's name. Vince McMahon is the head of the WWE, right? Where do you guys think my witty little mind told me to go check for the age of his death? Well, let's go to the videotape. So first of all, his name, his wrestling name is Dory Funk Jr., right? But his real name is Dorrance Ernest Funk, right? Now, since I've been doing this for 7 years straight, and I have 7 years worth of case studies, about to go on 8 years because I stopped for a year. Gematria, the ancient Jewish practice of hiding numbers inside a word since 8th century BC. Where do you guys think that my witty little mind told me to go look for the age of Dory Funk Jr.'s age of death? Well, when you put in his wrestling name, Dory Funk Jr., you do not see the age of his death, which is 84, right? We're looking for the 85. The last one was 84, and that's a mental, right? So we're looking for the 85. You do not see no 85, but I see 38. I know 38 is murder, right? Now, how do we find the 84? What would you guys do? Where would you look? It could be anywhere. It could be in his college coach professor's name. It could be anywhere, right? I've gone so deep in this too. What did my mind tell me to do? Well, his wrestling name is Dory Funk Jr., but guys, what's his real name? His real name is Dorrance, right? His real name is Dorrance Ernest Funk. And when you replace his real name in conjunction with his wrestling name, then for some strange, creepy, spooky, eerie, dismal reason, when you add up all the letters in his real first name mixed in with the last half of his wrestling name, and you put the alphabet in reverse, the first thing we learned in kindergarten, for some strange reason, guys, you get 85, which is the age of his death, cleverly hidden inside of a riddle, right? It's a riddle. I mixed in his real first name, replacing it with his wrestling name, but I left the end of his wrestling name, right? That makes sense? That's a true? That's his name, Dorrance Funk Jr.? Yes, it is. Stop it. So if this makes sense to you guys, because this is just the alphabet, Michael Jackson got a song, A, B, C. Easy is 1, 2, 3, and there's a song called Murder by Numbers where it says it's easy to unalive somebody as singing your ABCs 1, 2, 3. Listen, if this made sense, and it has to, then like, comment, share, subscribe to Mr. Numbers TV, the most interesting channel on these YouTube streets by far. And we have a lot more to go because this is never ending, right? I don't only have to do people who are unalived. Get out of here. I ain't want to do that. I could also do people who are alive. I could do historical events. I could do foods, anything in the mainstream, right? So thank you guys, number gang, math gang, mathematics gang, intelligence gang. I love you guys. Thanks for supporting. Thank you to everybody watching, everybody subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting. I appreciate you so much. This is Mr. Numbers TV signing off. Show your mommy, show your daddy, show your uncle, show your cousin, show Dorian, the rest of Dorian Funk family, show the Wrestling Federation. This is Spooky. I'm out.